Good morning, everyone. Today we celebrate the feast of Saint Camillus, who is an Italian nobleman. Obviously, in that situation, had a fair amount of money, but as sometimes happens, squandered it and basically lost everything. And then dedicated his life to caring for the sick, almost in the mold of Mother Teresa. And that even with his caring for the sick, he wasn't initially a priest, later on became ordained as a priest, but continued his work caring for the sick. So somebody who we can admire and somebody who we can give recognition to, perhaps even in our own lives, how much care the afflicted actually need, those who aren't able to look after themselves, particularly these days with frightening prices of medical care. So if we can help, it's good that we should. So we come to the end this week also of Matthew's Gospel, chapter 11, which has been quite a tough teaching of Jesus. He's been quite unkind, you might say even uncharitable, but very, I won't say even harsh, but very firm in terms of saying to people, this is the way that you should behave. So at the end of this, it's quite an interesting teaching because it's one of the readings that we often find used at funerals, where he says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are overburdened, and I will give you rest." And that's a very reassuring teaching. It's not one that we should only look at when somebody passes, because we say, well, those people may have been through great difficulties and may have been very ill, and it's appropriate that Saint Camillus is the patron saint associated for today. That there are many people who, when they die, it's what we call a sweet sorrow. And when they pass from this life, we think, well, at least they're not suffering anymore. And so we can be pleased that they aren't suffering. But it's Jesus not just talking to those people, he's talking to us. And many of us carry burdens and we have great difficulty in saying, bring them to me, just leave them with me, I'll sort them out. We don't always necessarily get the result that we want. Remember that it's thy will be done, not mine. And sometimes we might be sort of frustrated that we're not actually going in the right direction. I find hindsight to be very useful in this regard, where you look back and you think, well, thank goodness God didn't answer the prayers the way I wanted them answered, because it would have been miserable for me. And the way in which he answered them has given me great gratification and great reassurance in my life, and very much a positive attitude. So let's be prepared to give ourselves to Christ and gently. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.